The search in Outlook 2010 is so much better. I see a lot of people, when they're looking for an email, this is what they do. Are you ready for this? They change this to sort by from, and then maybe they'll like collapse all, and then they'll come down to find, oh, it's this one. You know, they look for it in a very difficult way. At least this appears to me to be very difficult. Maybe it works for you, but it doesn't really work for me. This is honestly how I see a lot of people do it. They change. I'm right-clicking up here at the top. Normally it's sorted by date, arranged by date, and they'll change it to be arranged by from, and then they'll go find the person. And they'll scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and drive me crazy. When you click in this box right here, you have new buttons. For example, I want to find an email which is from a particular person. I click from, it types in from, and it highlights sender's name so I can replace the word sender's name with their actual name. And I typed in the name Robert. In my inbox I have two emails, one from Robert Biddy and another one from Connie Roberts. So I very quickly narrow things down. So I'm going to do oh yes. That button right there. So the order of operations is first I put my cursor up here in the search box. Now these buttons become available. And I can type, and notice I remember a subject or I remember a keyword. If you click subject, it does the same thing, but you're searching within the subject line. You're limiting your scope of your search within the subject line, and maybe that's exactly what you want. You can combine these. For example, I'm going to say something from, who do I have a lot of email from? Something from RTS help, but now I'm getting outside those parentheses, and I'm going to say, let's see, something about SharePoint. I don't have any in my inbox. So I did something from RTS help with the word SharePoint in either the subject or the body, the way it's set up right now. I have this link right here because right now it's only searching inbox because that's where I started from. If I click try searching in all mail items, then of course I get a whole bunch of messages because a lot of people email the help desk about SharePoint. Believe it or not. So now I can continue to reduce things down. Like I might say, include the word access and denied. And look, I'm actually getting it down to a manageable level. And then I may say ones that are highly important. And now I've actually gotten down to just a couple of emails. And I am searching everything. These emails happen to go back all the way to 2009. This searches both your Exchange mailbox and your PST file as long as it's connected. It searches both at the same time. And the reason why I say that, notice I started the search from inbox and I typed something that is not found. When I click this, try searching again in all mail items, that really means all mail items. So it'll do your PST, local copy, as well as your Exchange. Search is very powerful, and the most I can say about it is just try it. I know you might be used to scrolling and looking, and just try the search. You can do a lot of fun things with it. You also limit your scope to, it's a recent message, so you click the this week button. And now it's just chop things down to this week. Yes. Okay. There's a couple ways you can do it. It depends on where you start the search from. Right now, I'm starting the search from inbox, and so it's narrowed it to inbox. I could start the search outside. For example, if I come out here and I just click on, if I go, where's my, yeah, there's a way to get to immediately search the whole thing. And
May 17th and 28th. Just pull those?
Well, jumping to this question, underneath the this week button, I have this little triangle, and you can change it to this week, this month, this year, last month. And so there are some of those built in for you. It's a little bit more button friendly, but rather than putting in the exact dates, it's got some quick ones for you. And so you can experiment with that a little bit. Another thing I'll point out while I'm here is your recent searches are saved. So if you found it via a search yesterday, you can find it via a search again. So it caches those for you, which is really nice. Now, I'll have to, when I'm not trying to, I'll probably be able to show you how to jump strictly to it. My most common way is to search and then click to search mail items. There's another way, I'm just not seeing it right now, but I'll find it for you. That's a good question though. Any other questions about search before I go on to the next one? It's a highly structured, organized, very fluid presentation.